I'm sure a lot of young girls are watching you, and I'm sure Leena, your daughters will be inspired by what Sydney just had to say.
I'm gonna say that after meeting you, Sydney, I went out and got like some clubs for my kids, and so so I just want to say you're influencing me and you're inspiring me, and so I just want to thank you for even your willingness to be a part of this conversation, because I think we can't be what we can't see, right? And so I feel like just for any of the kids and young women watching, hopefully they're inspired. Now, what would you say if you could, say something to the girls who are watching? What would that message be for them around, if they're thinking of joining but maybe nervous? What would you want to say to them?
I would tell them to for sure go out and try it. I would say even if you aren't too into golf or you don't know much about it, there's so many other beneficial things, and you learn to love it. I've learned to love golf so much, and it had an amazing impact on me and everybody else who's done it. So I think that they should for sure try it.
Oh, that's great. So all the young girls who are listening and people like me, not young anymore, should definitely check it out and try it. And at the end of the show, we'll include all the contact information, how you too can sign up and take advantage of this great mentorship program. And I just wanted to come back to you, Fareen, and kind of ask you a question about when these young girls come to you, how rewarding must it be for you to see those shy girls, kind of blossom and bloom in front of you, how they turn into these confident individuals. Now they're taking the mic literally and talking to people and, being leaders in their own right. How does it feel?
When I started this program, the vision was I have a daughter who's 20 years old, right? So I always had her in mind when I was starting this program. Like, if my daughter can have these skills, she's shy and she's anxious and she's a quiet, but yet she's hilarious and funny, and once you get to know her, she's so engaging, but pulling her out of that is the hardest challenge, right? And I remember me as a kid growing up in Africa, I was playing with adults because there was no junior golf program when I was growing up. So I was forced, like Sydney said, to have a conversation, right? Like Sydney's mentor, Sharon, is in her 60s, I believe. And, you're forced to have a mentor. You're forced to have conversations with adults, right? And when you're playing for 3-4 hours, you might be playing with 3 different adults. And it really gives you that encouragement because you have no choice. What are you going to do? Just sit silently and play golf for 4 hours? No, you have to talk to people, right? So for me, I had my daughter in mind when I was envisioning the program, and I really wanted to see that in girls and kids, because I think that's the most important skill that we've actually seen wane over even my lifetime, right? Like OMG and LOLs all day longs, as opposed to actually talking and having a conversation, right? And that's the one beautiful thing that golf can give us, And like Sydney said, you don't have to be interested in golf. You don't have to be athletic. In fact, I don't want people to say, oh, I'm interested in golf. Who is? How do you know you're interested in golf if you haven't even tried it, right? So it's really not about the golf per se. That's an added bonus, right? But Sameera, to watch the face of someone who connects the ball for the first time and you see that beautiful ball flight in the air, that's priceless. As a person who's actually hitting it, Leena, you know the feeling, right? When you make contact and one of them just does that, it's just priceless, just to feel it yourself, but also to watch that is an amazing feeling.